Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Anno 117 Pax Romana. We're picking up where we left off, this time in Albion, with problems and problems and problems. No, actually things are pretty good. We're in Albion, we were just doing a couple of quests, and if I recall correctly, I had just set up a couple of ships to do some deliveries. So what we've got on the move at the moment is the Thalassa ship, with 24 talents of bird tongue and aspect. That's heading to White Cliff to deliver them to the Emperor, part of a larger quest where you deliver about 200. We're doing that to get more reputation, and doing so will allow us to purchase islands for a much heavier discount, so look forward to that. There's still 2 big islands in Latium that we're trying to buy. Another ship is on the way to Manx's Harbour right now with 56 talents of timber. That's just going to give us a little bit of money. I want to take on a few extra quests from the NPCs if we can as well, or the AI that we're challenging. So, 65 talents of weapons or 27 of armor, or destroy 3 pentacounters. This time we'll get the Watchful Villicus. We've seen him before. Yeah, 22,000 is alright, but not really for the amount of weapons. We don't make weapons, rather embarrassingly for Rome. We import them, we buy them. So buying them, I imagine we probably buy them for a rate that's similar to that cost. Maybe less, but should we do it anyway? Sure. Let's get it moving. We'll make him slightly... I don't know if that makes him happy or not, actually, thinking about it. I don't know. Anyway, back over to Latium. This is where we're going to be focusing our efforts today. I want to bolster our secondary islands. Roma is building the Amphitheater. It's stalling from time to time as they're trying to get the mosaics together to get it done, but generally speaking, they're working on it. The island of Arminum is where my eye has been drawn, and basically in this island what I want to do is shift everything around. So, looking over things, you know, I'm not the best player, but I'm getting better, and I'm thinking about how I can improve. Effectively, something I keep ignoring is shrines. We also don't have a governor villa. I've also built an aqueduct at the bottom of a hill. I've also never built a sanctuary or grammaticus on this side of town. There's a lot of buffs that I'm foregoing for no reason other than I probably get distracted and say like, oh, I'll do it later. So let's try to just focus and do a bit of an overhaul here on Arminum while we fix up some, or while we wait for things in Roma to kind of get done in the background. So something else that I want to do is, in the previous episode we had lost a ship that was on an Arminum export route. So we're just going to put that ship back on. We now have the battering lady, so we'll establish that. Get her rolling again. And then we also now have our first ever Quinquerine. There she is.
In your city.
6 cargo slots on this bad boy with rows. No extra sails. So a good candidate for probably interregional trade. Although historically I think these things didn't go very far. But for us, it would make a lot of sense, just with the amount of slots. For big bulk transfers from Albion, the things that take the most time. So yeah, we'll just leave this in the harbor. I'm not planning on moving it out or doing anything with it just yet. We're going to build another one, because why not? And another thing I want to do is shift the workforce back onto Arminum, because we're building them here at Roma. So we'll just do that. Roma's workforce is totally fine for ship manpower, but I'd like to just maintain that almost tradition. Let's go chase this guy down, because he's harassing little ships and kind of bugging out. So we'll send a few ships after him. Let's go back to Albion, deliver the timber, and then we can focus up and stop jumping around so much. There's always just so much to do at the beginning. Alright, so timber
With a high step and confident
and aspect.
Gotta say it, I'm impressed, Governor.
You should be, because we're getting our acts together, okay? We've learned how the game works. We're 20 hours into this playthrough, minimum. It's about time we start really boosting things. Right, you go here. We're going to station a military ship at each island. We've only got 2 islands, really, in this region. We do have a third, don't we? This tiny one. Yes. Never really built on it, though. Just sit here just in case anything happens.
Under attack.
Alright, ship under attack, that's okay. We commissioned the attack, it's expected. Alright, so here we are. So I want to bolster Arminum. We want to get ourselves Governor Villa, some shrines, move the Aqueduct, a bunch of things. So in order to do that, we'll actually need to import a lot of concrete. So once the ship is destroyed, we'll get the Caesar to go collect some concrete and reorganize things. Okay, let's also brighten up the day. We'll probably just leave it locked at 7:30 just for now, or 7:40, just so it keeps it nice and bright for us to work in this area. So the layout of the land is that we have marble quarries here, we have mineral quarries there, We have an aqueduct here, and nothing on this one. So we're going to switch this to a marble quarry. We're going to... yeah, I guess we'll just take the hit for now on population. We're going to build a marble quarry there. We'll remove the old aqueduct. Going to start maneuvering these guys over here. So the marble quarries here, they can go. This can be placed in there instead. So minerals are shifting over this way. Main reason for that is we want to keep them away. They don't get any benefit from the aqueducts, so we might as well move them. Mines do, but quarries don't. So move these guys over here. I'm also going to move all the Sandaric over that way too. So we're going to cut the fields. Has to be done. And we'll move the buildings. So let's just move them together to make life a little easier. And just for now, we'll pause them so we can... Shift F, does that not work? No? Oh, there we go. It has worked. Alright, let's move them over here. We also will move the police, or the custodies. We'll move the... we don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Alright, cool. And chop this away. So, in designing this, we'll probably need... I was thinking this one could be the aqueduct source. Now, we'll obviously need to bring over the concrete, like I said, so let's go fetch. Now, concrete is in heavy use at the moment by being collected for the aqueduct, but I think we can spare some. We could also make a quick trip to one of our other islands and pick up some there. Now, we'll need some regular material, too. In fact, our new Quinkerine could do all this, so let's go get all that stuff. I know I've cut them off for now, but that is okay. It's okay. They'll be okay. Right, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Nice and clean. I'll leave these where they are. We could also do with having a library. And what else could we have? Gambling house, maybe? These new buildings? There's fire now over here. You take the well away. What do you expect? Don't actually have a fire watch building over here. Another thing we're lacking. I know it's a bit premature moving things before we had the material ready, but I just wanted to get the ball rolling. You don't want to sit there speeding up time. So we're going to go with planning mode. Let's get this to travel perpendicular to, or no, parallel to this road here. We want to ultimately plug into this. So maybe we'll just cross over. Something like that's actually kind of perfect if we just do it like this. Alright, so that joins in like so. And then, I was thinking, right, so we have the cistern feeding that side of the town. We've got, maybe it'd be good to have another one like here. So I'll get rid of the wood for a moment. Alright, and we'll do another cistern somewhere like there, right, that's pretty good. It feeds all the way down to the coast. And we might need another one like somewhere even here. It's a bit of a shame because the bath is right there, but whatever. To feed the lavender fields. So we're going to go lavender fields all throughout this place. Because lavender does get a benefit from water. Whereas the Sandarac and the mines don't. Or the quarries don't. So we've moved them. It's pure efficiency. That's what it is. 20 hours late, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll feed that in for a nice little divider thing. Yeah, it looks good. Just like that. So if we want to bring another one down somewhere here, in case we are lacking, we can still do that. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Alright, good. Better. Right, let's get that Quinkerine loaded up. Give me the concrete, please. Let's take wood. We'll need that. We'll need tiles. And let's get moving. Thankfully, Arminum is quite close by. Should not be a long trip. Setting sail with the biggest ship we've ever produced. Look at that. The amphitheater in the background. The birds flying around it. Looks so cool. Oh, the dolphins as well, man. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now, we needed to deliver weapons to Ether. 65. Maybe Caesar could do that, actually. Get him to do it. Can you transfer here? There's a harbor there. So, this is a weird one. We don't make weapons, we buy them. But I'm just going to do this anyway. I'm imagining we buy them for less. What is it? Purchase price? Ooh, 84? So what would 84 times 64 be? 84... Or was it 65 times 65? 5,460. So still making a profit. There we go. Alright, off ye go. Let's say Albion, and we want to go to... Oh, there they are. I couldn't see them for a second. Any one of these. I don't know which one's the main. It's been a long journey. Godspeed. Alright, back here. Has our ship arrived yet? No. It's probably going to be a little while. It's slow. But we can still plan things out. So, let's say we've got our 2 quarries here. Alright, so warehouse on the inside. We'll go with a road somewhere like that. We can connect this to this. We can cut that road. Just go straight across. Get rid of that. I want everything to be a big grid, of course, but we do want it to be a bit more space efficient than before. We'll pop this somewhere in the center. It looks nice and open that way. Maybe another one next to it, but like sideways. It's kind of part of the same thing, but it looks like a bigger building. Oh, don't worry, it's not complicated at all. Alright, that was easy enough. Let's get another one there. See, does this... How far over do we go? To here, okay. Could maybe get a third one then. In the same pocket. Maybe like that. We can cut that road in a little bit. I would say do this. We'll move this road in a sec. Yeah, something like that's fine. These guys, I think would look best if they were this way. Positioned here. So that's 1, 2... These are the mineral quarries, yes. We probably want a third one. I don't think we need it now, but we'll just blueprint it for the future. Or plan it, I suppose. This will actually just fit nicely if we go like this, so let's do that. Oh no, there's still a gap actually. Either way then, it's fine. Could go like that, to be crazy, but no. Should we? Let's not. Alright, let's leave it like that. So this is going to extend down that way then. That's our straight line. Boat has arrived. We can start building the aqueduct at least, and you can maybe just go back to Rome. Right, so, aqueduct. This will get us our population back if we could just build it correctly. Okay, how much material do we have now? We're getting low on tiles. Oh, we're missing a chunk. Right at the very beginning. Hey, alright, cool. So that's fixed the population shortfall there. As the cistern is flowing again, we shouldn't be having issues with their buildings anymore, hopefully. Good. Better. Improved. Now, we still need more material to get the next cistern up and running. And deliver it in here. I'll build a cistern first, actually. And then we'll just keep feeding this over. I don't know why, I just like doing it that way. See how far we can go. Oh my god, almost all the way. Nice. Yeah, so I was thinking out in this place to be perfect. Library. I feel like there's another building I'm not thinking of. Another big one. An amphitheater, I guess. Temple and library. Yeah, so library somewhere maybe here. Gambling house. Ah, the theater. Yes, the theater would be great. Somewhere along there inside the aqueduct. That would hit both places as well. It's tough. They have roughly the same reach, so we can only pile so many into the center. The more we go this way, the less we hit the other side of the town. Yeah, anyway, we'll figure that out. We need more materials to do that stuff anyway, though. Getting attacked. There was actually a cool Concordia quest. Destroy 5 quinqueremes and 1 trireme for 26,000. So that's not too much. It's quite doable. 26,000, and we get Lygos Exaction. Exacion? Something like that. Architectus Eparchus. Strong walls make strong alliances. So it's just really for defenses, but so we wouldn't really need them. But I just think it's cool because it's a purple character. Judicious Rigor. Hit points 25% and cargo weight slowdown. To be honest, actually, that's probably more useful to me, putting those on ships, so maybe we'll just go for this. Let's deliver the bread.
Under attack.
Ship is under attack. Who's under attack? Yeah, can we kill this guy wherever he is? I have patrolling ships around here that should take care of this, to be honest. So maybe it's fine. Right, so Concordia, 103 tons of bread. See if we can pick that up and deliver that over to her real quick. Let's see if Zara Nitu has anything. Collect 3 crates and you get an abiding clothes hauler. Captain, unfavorable, goes against the... Yeah, that's good, sure. Just anything that we can stick on these ships. Province transfer speed, stick them on a quinkering.
Public unrest.
Pick up 3 crates. And we get money for it too.
Under attack.
Right, so the bread. What was it? 103. I don't know if we have this. Oh! Rome is out of bread! I can't believe it. How did we not encounter this issue before?
Got hungry days. Not been cold. Oh, I feel
You just about got enough. Must have had a fire. Not enough bread. Oh god, it's problem after problem. I need to focus on the other islands. I don't want to get too distracted today, but let's see. What the hell's... Oh. Yeah, okay, we're just slightly low. I wonder how we are for flour and stuff. Might just stick this out here for now. We just need another one, and I'll move it later. I don't care about the positives or negatives. But we are out of flour. Damn it. Ships are under attack. That's okay. Flour and then wheat. Alright, so just build a standard wheat. So is this 1-to-1? That's 1 minute, 30 seconds. So we'll get 2 of these. Just build them here. Get this done. And then we'll figure this out on some other island in the future. I hate having to do temporary things, but we kind of have to. Oh, this is done on river slots. Oh yeah. Are there any river slots? No. I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, that's a problem. I can't replace anything on Roma for that. Okay, we'll have to bring the bread in. Forget that. And forget that. Maybe we could do it on Arminum, seeing as that's what we're doing now. Do they make their own bread? Nope. Do they give bread to their people? Nope. Alright, well we could do it here. We have river slots and stuff like that. It's just a problem to kick the can down the road. I guess we can't do that contract for a while. We could buy it, I suppose, but I don't know. Maybe we should buy it. Let's just at least put in an order to buy, and if we get enough, then we'll sell it over to her. So maintain stock at 300. Okay. It's so hard to focus on one thing in this game. Just like a million problems. Right, let's get the rest of this field done. Is that it? Apparently so. We can activate this again. Get these going, and then we need to connect this back up. Alright. Wonder... would this be better in here? Same size, actually. Another thing we'll need is an officium. So... I want to be able to reach the quarry. Yeah, we're easily reaching it. So maybe about... yeah, actually, not that easily. I guess maybe here is fine. Let's get this road to go this way. Okay. So what's that? 82. Now we've got a few more here. Take at least one more this way.
On we forgetting something?
That's not gonna fit, yeah, damn. Oh, it could fit if we turn this sideways. There we go.
Your people are ailing.
Might leave more room there for something else, but we'll just stick this guy in right now. Do we have anything? We have the Thespis. Happiness 1.8 for residences nearby. Something like that might be good, and then we can stick one on this side. And you can fill this whole area. Might want to turn it sideways, if we can. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Probably cut that there. The hell was that? Someone just went, huh. Okay, and then another one. Similarly here, I guess. Probably going to build even another one, but for now we'll just stick that one there. This one could go at the very end. Can that reach the warehouse? Yes. I'll increase the warehouse's capacity. And this one could be the last one here. Just close it off. That's kind of cool. Alright, so that's better, right? I think, than what it was. Or at least it's a bit more efficient. Placed away from things that won't be affecting it. And the aqueduct, I think we've got enough to finish that aqueduct now. Again, we've left a little gap. There you go. That's going to buff your grain fields too. And your hemp and everything. Didn't really mean for that, to be honest. And can they... Does that take effect or... No, it wants more fields, yeah, to do that. That's kind of hemmed in. So I maybe would want to reorganize this a bit. So we can move that one. I'll cut this field for now. And this then has to make use of all its new stuff and just keep going further and further up. So it's fine. So this is the next one. This is 0 out of 120. So this can use all of that space. And it looks like still lacking a little bit. 13, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Okay, so that's that. This one goes up to 90, but based on the way where the road is now, that's not going to work out for it. Let's move it again. This road could go this way and go straight across, maybe. Could get something there. Could just fill that in with more wheat, just for the aesthetics of it. It's totally fine. Bring this down. That down, get rid of that. And then we can tuck these in instead. Okay, so now you can go all the way across to 90. There we go. And this one can go to 90 also. I'll just keep going this way and leave that gap there.
A decision. Your
Someone's got a festival. What do we got? In Latium. Pay for it? 12,000? Yeah. Oh, we've probably done the Amphitheater by now, I would imagine.
We have finished one phase.
Alright, cool.
Of a
So, a bit
construction
more
project.
efficient. We're getting a bit more out of the things that we have. They do take a little bit more space. What else can I do here before I look over in that other place? How much? Did we assign the ship back on that route? We did. Okay. We have the export thing going already, so there's no problem there. The next thing is really to do the lavender fields and to also block out the area that we're going to use for the library and the theater. So I like this being like a central area, and if we build on both sides, eventually this place will get nice and big around it. But let's just leave it for now. I think things are okay. Have I left anything completely forgotten? We have our 2 mineral quarries. We have our aqueducts. And we have... the marble quarry isn't connected there. This one is. Okay, so this needs to be connected. Again, this will probably be a bit temporary, but we'll just go from here. Connect it right along here. Another grain field or whatever. Is it oats? Yeah. Another oat farm here would actually be nice. Or we could scale this one up if it's got its... it already has its water. Yeah, nice, cool. Another one here would be nice. And then we can do bread production here and ship it over. I was just thinking, did this go up to 120 as well? Yeah, it does. Okay, and yeah, we gave that one extra. Yeah, cool. All right, looks kind of nice actually. I like leaving little bits of agriculture in the town, especially if the town stays small. I know it's a bit annoying though, if you're upgrading the town, you have to start moving these things out. But I think that's kind of cool. Gives the town a story, a little bit. We do have a gap there, so this would be a perfect spot maybe for a shrine. Or we could take... There's a couple shrines here. We could even move one of these shrines over there and put another one in or something. Or move one of these houses. A bit of a shrine street. Let's see what else we've got. So I used to have this one, Minerva, but I don't think we're doing Minerva anymore because I don't think I can build one. All I can do is do Cernunnos, Mercury Lugus, and Ceres. So Mercury Lugus is income 2. And then we've got Cernunnos, which is health and belief. So stick them in. Is it weird or a bit too gamey throwing them all in the same place? It might be a little bit. I kind of like it, but at the same time, I think in real life you just would not see that. You might see clusters of like shrines in different places, but in a big row, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit too randomly critical on that. But yeah, anyway, for gameplay though, it's pretty decent positioning anyway. I mean, at the very worst, we could just go like, okay, one goes here and replace that house. Just as an example, it's like, okay, this is more in the center, this is now over here, so that's kind of still on its own. Something like that, maybe. Like that could go there. Go here. Go there. So just break it up a bit. I think that's a bit better, right? Just a little bit. Visually, I think it's less rigid. It feels like it does you good to eat a sardine. Look, I'm forgetting something. All right, let's check on Roma. Is this thing done yet? This amphitheater? It is. Awesome. Let's check on... And is everything okay here? Because things have been popping up and I haven't seen what they are. It looks like we had a fire. All right, let's check this out. The amphitheater. Phase complete. Boom! 3 population. Is that everywhere? As far as I can tell, it's everywhere. 3 happiness and 7 prestige. Prestige will feed into having more officium, but also having more specialists in officium, I think. No, actually, something I forgot to do, actually, just queue up technology. And ship is under attack. I wanted to get this one. Governor Villa, Equites workforce. Before we get the gold. And there was another one here. Opponent's hoofbeat. Belief area around the Equitum campus. So that could encourage us actually building one. And increase the amount of shrines we do. So some stuff like that will just keep us going. Ship is under attack. I think we're okay. Hopefully. Alright, so let's check it out. I've never seen this. This looks awesome. People are finally out and about, milling around it. The place is alive. That's what we like to see. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be the final position of this building. We'll move it. I kind of intend on it just being somewhere over there, just pretty close by. And we'll build a town around that. I want to have a gambling house nearby and stuff. It looks super good. Look at the detail on this, though. Seriously. It looks so good. The effort of that as well, you know, they had to build this model in stages. It wasn't just this model. They obviously modeled the building of it several times, so it's quite cool. Looks really nice. And then we've got what's going on inside. People are training. before we run our games. So, no active games. Prestige 500. Amphitheater events. What do we got? Type of amphitheater games. Cost-intensive major games offer long-lasting or longer-lasting and more powerful effects, but require more resources and workforce. After you choose games, the preparation phase begins, and carts will take the required goods to the theater. Placing a warehouse nearby will speed those things up. During the games, you may occasionally be asked to make a decision regarding ongoing fights. If the required goods are not provided in time, the duration of the Splendor effect is reduced. Ah, okay. Gotta do it quick. Splendor. After the games, you unlock a powerful effect for your island. Scales with the size and number of the games that you host. Select a game to see its Splendor effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeating the same type of games will unlock successively stronger effects, up to 3 tiers per game size. Splendor decays when no games are active. Right, gotta check on the ships that are under attack because I keep hearing it going off. Why don't you fight back? How about that? No? Just want to sit there. Fight back. Some more ships involved. This ship I didn't mean to move. You can stay where you are.
I charge by the pairs.
Any
Slave
questions for me?
markets, fish markets. How my tenants use their floor space is up to them.
Another ship being under attack here. I think we'll win that fight, only barely. Alright, guess we need more military ships. Good job. Job done. Pick that up. Alright, let's see if we can run our first game. We'll see what it costs. So the size of the games. Local Gladiator games. So that goes to just tier 1. I assume up to tier 3 if we run them successively. This goes straight away, starts at tier 4. Requires cloth cushions, olive oil, fine glass, leather chariots. Depending on what it asks for, we might not be able to do that. We don't make chariots, for instance. A nearby aqueduct. Oh yeah, that's awesome. We'll just start, we'll keep it humble. We'll keep it humble. We'll just do your basic standard first game. It needs bread, wine, and porridge. We don't even have bread, so that's how basic we are. We don't even make weapons either. There's 2 things that we need that we don't have, but let's just go for it. So it'll last 2 hours. The prep time is 20 minutes. Denarii 25,000, and patricians it only costs 20. So yeah, it's just a nice humble start. So we need iron, which we don't have any, and porridge, which we've got plenty. So we'll have to try to buy some iron or make some quickly. We do have iron mines here, or the potential for them, but I think all my building slots are full. This isn't doing anything, so let's get our first iron mine going. It's crazy that this is the reason I built one. For the people! So we need to go to the weapons chain, I guess. And we make 1 per minute. We'll need a few of these then. So this is every 30 seconds. Yeah, 2 of these. Just put that there for a sec. Move that over. So there's 2 of those, and then we're not making weapons. We're just keeping it as is. Speaking of weapons, we sent that off to Albion. I wonder, is it there now? Yes, we are, but we went to a different island by mistake. So his main one is Karnwennen. Okay. We probably have bread in Albion, actually, thinking about it. Let me just hop back real quick, sorry. Just search it. There's 85 here. Looks like we buy it. Yeah, maybe I'll just pick some up. I'll do it with the trireme though, the civilian ship. Our other island has 215. Okay, our bread is handled then. We have to bring it all the way to Concordia though. We'll need a ship with 3 slots. Yeah, so at least this one. Oh, Caesar could take it back actually once he's done. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, cool. That will work out. Alright, back to Arminum while we wait on things. So that's going to be every 30 seconds we make one. So it's going to take, what, 10 minutes, I think, to make what we need? Something like that? For the amphitheater? Oh, they need 40. I'd have to buy it. Or try buy it as well. Sell when above 200. Why don't you maintain at 100? Just get a batch in whenever you can. Hopefully, like, right now that happens. That'd be amazing if it did. Just speed of time. I'm curious to see if when Concordia leaves with this trade, will we get it? It's like the longest trade ever. Okay. There we go. No. Almost. Kind of. Alright, anyways, back over at Arminum. Let's continue. So, our range of improvements knows no bounds. We've increased the Sandark production, which we needed. So one reason I need to do this was I noticed that we're low on writing tablets. Writing tablets. So we need a tabulus to do that. To get another one. But we needed more honey and we needed more Sandark. So that's why I was like, oh, I need to scale this up. And then I looked at this island and I'm like, well, this island also has lavender. So we can put the apiaries inside the lavender fields, get everything synergistically going with that, or at least not wasting space. And move the Sandark away from the aqueducts, boost the lavender fields, which I was going to use along here or something, along the rivers. So yeah, that's kind of my plan now. So that's what we want to get doing next.
Time to decide.
That's good. You have to constantly fight him. You're not doing anything, and you've got an idol. Okay, go for the ship. What are you? Finance specialist. 1.2 income. You need to go back and heal. People were saying, you know, don't get rid of all your lavender fields. They do provide a health benefit, so it's true. It's nice. By the way, our happiness went from negative 2,000 to about 650. So we gained 1,500-ish from this. In fact, we can actually see that. 1587. Nice. That's good. I actually thought it'd be a little bit higher. I was hoping, but I guess when the game finishes, maybe it'll be higher. But yeah, looks like we'll need to do other things to keep them happy. The theater was good for that. Do we have a theater on this side? No. So these guys don't get any happiness. I see. So these are the ones missing. Happiness 3 per house. I mean, this would solve the happiness for sure. There's just no damn space. Let's see about moving some guys. You guys can go for now. For now. Everyone will come back eventually. Another theater, just right there. I think that's where we had it originally. Right, that happiness has brought us into the negative 120. It's gotten rid of the red, but it's still not positive. But better. Definitely better.
Waiting for your decree.
Alright, all good. Everyone's good. Ship's dead. Nice. By the way, did we move up with Emperor Calidus yet?
You've some nerve showing your face here.
We're at 82, but we're still in the thumbs up category. My little line is coming out here. That line, if we were to follow it across, we are like right around there. So we should definitely be up here soon.
If the Lady Concordia
It does say
seeks
changing.
to expand her flock,
The governor with this icon might change tiers soon. Yeah. One would hope so. Rescue 3 Flotsam. Alright, let's do that next. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And that's for Zaranitu, so then we are going to make our way back here. Okay, next quest. Aether's quest, we should be there now. And we'll pick up the bread. There you go. He loves it. Alright, we'll head over to Tara, pick up our bread. Oh my god. There we go, fix that. Alright, back to Arminum. Hopefully we can just focus there for a little bit. So, oh, I never gave you the warehouse even though I built you that thing. Whoops. There you go. They were backed up. So we've got pretty good workforce. Lavender and honey is next. So let's begin. So if on the Governor Villa actually. So Governor Villa, that's the range there. Would be nice to put it right around here. So I might see if I can move some of these buildings, even just moving these. This one doesn't have to have a big compound around it. Ooh, walls on the sides might be nice though. Alright, let's try just get these guys out of here for a moment. Thank you. I guess walls on the sides wouldn't really make sense, but we could use our new mosaic tiling to put down some gravel or something that might look like it matches. That's kind of close. Let's go with that for just for now. It might be as close as we get. That's also kind of good. Just matches the closer to the road, I guess.
I think not.
Yeah, that's what we've got. All right, let's go with that one. Yes, no, kind of, maybe. Whatever. It's all good. Alright. They're covered again. Anyway, so at least we have this in here now. Now we can throw this guy in. Happiness 1.8. Negative 89 to plus 44. There we go. It's efficiency. I know you love it. Let's do an officium. Could go into town somewhere here. It might be best placed somewhere like that, actually. Or maybe even here. Move the old sheepfold out. And just need to get it again, wherever the hell it was.
In honor of our hard-working people. The games
Hey, the games have started. And he's complimenting me on them. Citizens of Roma humbly petition you to elevate the games of the Amphitheater into a grand festum ludorum presidi, a governor's festival of games. 2 happiness, 2 prestige for 4 hours, getting a random specialist, 12,000, or give them whatever this is. Oysters and caviar, isn't it? If it's... I don't know if one gives you more than the other. I assume it's the same. 12,000 seems pretty cheap. But I guess if I have this, why not give them that, right? Let's give them that. Ascendant Endorser has joined. Prestige 1.2 around you. Do we have any officium with nobody in it? Perhaps? Oh my god, my frame rate. What's happening? Don't die on me, game. Not like this. Uh-oh. I've paused time. Hopefully it can recover. Everything else seems okay. It does seem to be the game. Gonna try and save it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Looks like it's not a permanent bug anyway. It's just some sort of loop that the game got stuck in, causing a severe frame rate. Our Gladiator games have just begun. Looks like our boys are marching out now. Yeah, literally just within a minute, they've just started. So, just really quickly want to go to Albion and send over that bread for the bread and games. Maybe that's what we'll call this episode, actually. Bread and games. That would be perfect. So we need 103. That's 200. 103. There we go. And we're going to go to Concordia in Latium Frigdorum. Alright, so that ship is off. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Let's hop back and see how these games are looking. I mean, I think I said it earlier, but just look at the detail. I just think this looks so good. You know, I saw the Colosseum for the first time maybe 2 years ago, and it really does look awesome when you see it. Like, I'm actually not really one for history or, like, seeing things that much. People are like, oh, check out this cathedral. I'm like, whatever. So I know, it's terrible. But when I saw that, you could just see it in the distance down some streets, and I was like, wow. Like, it really does look really good. And then to see it in the game painted and everything, it's such a shame, like, we as a society don't build those types of structures. I like certain modern buildings, and a lot of people don't, but certain ones I think can be really, really nice looking. But man, it'd be cool to get some of that, like, what is it? Is it Art Deco or whatever this architecture style is called? Like, I was really blown away with like how the theater looks, especially in that previous episode. We looked at it on the island of Arminum, and when it's painted for Mercury or whoever this is, I was like, damn, man, damn, it looks good. And when I went to Rome, like I said a couple of years ago, the one thing that kept catching me was like, no matter where you stand, there's just these, it's the hills, I guess, right? It's like there's buildings like on top of buildings in the distance with these awesome trees swaying over everything. And it's like, man, you've actually really preserved a lot of the look and feel that I thought was just kind of in the movies, but it is still there to this day. Anyways, gushing aside, let's check it out. So that's interesting. I assume we've only filled the first ring because we're at tier 1, not tier 2 and 3, right? So that makes sense, I guess. Not everyone's showing up. Oh, that's so cool. You can actually see like the little balcony here. This is where we're sitting. That's me. Sitting watching. Are you not entertained? We do the whole thumbs up, thumbs down thing for funsies. Oh, one of our boys has gone down. Actually, one of theirs. I assume we're the Romans in this, and they're the, I presume, barbarians. In fact, I think it actually tells you a little bit about the battle. The game commentator, right? Repeating games increases the reward level. So the atmosphere prickles with cross-cultural hatred. Our first contestant is lumbering into the arena, grizzled with experience, strong and musky. He's your favorite. He's one thoroughly civilized Murmillo. He's Pontius, the Bison of Illyria. And here comes the villain of the piece, our Albionite Gannicus. Boo! Better known as the Gannet. Agility and ferocious speed make this twin-dagger Demetrius formidable. Will Rome fall under a bevy of stabby pecks? The gates are closing ominously. The war of all wars is about to begin. The bison charges for Roman tradition. His immense shield aloft, while Gannicus keeps on the move, waiting for an opening. The bison opens with a bear-like roar and a heavy swing of the sword, but Gannicus dodges just in time. What a display of reflexes. There's so much here. Why did they write all this? If you could watch the fight while reading it, might be good. But it does just pop up. Rome has fallen. The gold Gannicus holds his wings aloft and bows before a crowd through which even a smattering of applause now rings. There's 2 guys left. He's down. I take it this is Gannicus. He's the one that looks like a gladiator. We should brighten this up, by the way. If we go to midday. Yes! Get the sun beaming on them. Man, this reminds me, it takes me back in my college days. Oh, wow. There we go. Oh, he loves it as well. Yeah, back in my college days, because I was a cool kid, and we were all cool doing our computer games development course, they would, my friends would frequently come over to my apartment, and we had on The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and we were playing some drinking games. There was sometimes some girls. It wasn't just us. But we were playing some drinking games, and one time we booted up Oblivion on the TV while we were playing other things and messing around. And we went to the arena, and we like started wagering and betting on the 2 contestants that would fight there, because it was basically 50-50 who would win. But it was really funny and fun doing that. And I think eventually the guys like started running some mods on it, because we ran it from our laptop. Anyway, it just reminded me there, just like watching these do their thing, like you don't know who's going to win. Makes me want to just, I'm not very much of a betting man, but it makes me want to put a bet down and just go like, and get invested. I'm not into sports really, like at all, but I'll watch anything if I've got money on the line, and I'll care then. Oh, this is me, of course. We're in the main one, not on the other 2 balconies. That's cool. Oh my god. Wow. That's interesting. So, I get a lot of comments. Not a lot, but it's a recurring comment over the years of people saying like, oh, where's my slaves in the game? Why isn't there any slaves in Anno 1800? Where's the slaves in this game? And I can see where people are coming from. You know, if you're in it for the historical realism and authenticity, it's a fair question to ask. I think these games are really more for the spirit of the era, you know? Not trying to bring you down with that kind of thing, and it's more about like, hey, look, we're on islands, we're just trading goods, Oh, it's competitive colony sim. What's he doing? Oh my god, they're actually like unshackling them. Look, he's got his hands tied behind his back. And he lets him, yeah, he frees him up. That's a pretty good level of detail there. I see you. Giving him some fighting words, no doubt. Now they have to go off and, are they going to pick up the, oh, they have to figure out what to do. Their plan of attack. Anyway, the reason I bring all that up is because that might be the first time I've ever seen, like, what's ostensibly prisoners or slaves to go out and fight. Yeah, they're picking up their weapons. That's pretty awesome. How are we doing? We okay? Yeah, we're fine. Oh, the fighting has begun, just like that. And everyone pairs up against someone. Nice. That was cool. I'm glad I watched it actually, because I didn't think they'd do anything like that. I thought it'd be pretty basic. I mean, it is fairly basic, but it's more than I thought, so that's cool. And look at this. The place is absolutely popping off because of the festival that's running right now. We have the Spectacular Festival of Games, Extra Happiness and Prestige, which is always an interesting thing to get to me because Prestige allows for more slots and it allows for more Officia or Officium. So I assume when you lose the Prestige, like you know, the timer wears out, you get to keep the buildings you've already placed. That's nice. We haven't seen this one before. There's a couple animals in there, no doubt going to be released into the arena, right? That must be what that is. Should we hop down? Oh my god, look at that guy on the balcony. He's huge. Oh. Although, I say that, it is 2 wolves, so I guess it's... Well, I was going to say Romulus and Remus, but that's not really the story. It's that they were suckled by a wolf, not by 2 wolves. Maybe they are just going to be released.
That's another stick in the brazier, huh?
Nice. And this guy, he's from Albion, but he's absolutely loving it. He's like, yeah, is this what Roman culture's all about? I want to dance just like, whoa! Oh, she's bowing. I'd like to think she's bowing me. They might be bowing the guy who's dancing, because he's doing a great job. Are they bowing me? Let's see. I'll go somewhere else and see. Oh no, they're bowing the thing. That's so cool. Look at this place. Look how stunning it is. And look at that. That looks so effing sick in the distance. I think we're going to have to wrap it up there. It's hard to tell because my delay with that thing has messed up my perception of time. But we're just going to continue building this island. So the idea was to get lavender, and the reason I'm stalling is because I want to put down the library and stuff. I guess we could just blueprint it out. But yeah, the library I was thinking here. I need to see if it can reach both sides. So it can if we put it here, but then I think the theater just kind of suffers a bit. That's a pretty good spot for it. So I'll just blueprint that just for a moment. Then the other one was the theater. The theater. A theater like there would be great if we could do it sideways. I mean, there does pretty much reach both places. It's a little tight on the left side and a little strong on the right. But here it's the opposite problem, so... Yeah. Maybe just somewhere like right there. I wish I could offset it as well, but there's not really a good angle for that. Doing it just like this I think would be okay. And maybe I'll do a time-lapse or something to see if I can reorganize these into a better shape. Yeah, I think I'll probably do that, just to get a good layout. So that's where it will go. I won't build them just so I can do a time-lapse and commit to that. Anything else? Then what we need is a sanctuary down here, so anywhere really is fine. This actually reaches the whole thing, so somewhere in the center there is totally good. And they need a Grammaticus as well, which has much less reach actually, so that would have to maybe go... Maybe we could do it next to the new Officia that we just built. Just keep pushing these houses further and further out, really. Yeah, misses a couple of guys on the end, but that's okay.
made me a free cat.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out.
Mr. Burner,
Just leave it like that for now. But
Burner.
and you don't have a warehouse, do you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, well anyway, I'm still pretty happy though. We still gained some workforce here. We sorted out the aqueducts. Things are in a better position and we made this area a little bit more efficient and future-proofed as well. But yeah, next episode, lavender fields aplenty with new apiaries, setting up new routes. Or actually, we can just add on to existing routes to bring that stuff over to Roma then. We've got our amphitheater. So now it really... And we still haven't increased the thing yet. But surely it's any moment now. And once we get that, the islands that we want are going to be 50% off. I do need to keep working on getting more money though. I'm a bit bad with that. And our income actually fell, excuse me, quite a lot today. Which I'm surprised. Let me just see if I can investigate exactly why that would be.
Yes, the gates. I need to get.
You haven't got any brooches. Oh, we set that up in the previous video. Albion to Latium. 11 brooches. I just would have thought we'd be bringing back more by now. We should be making quite a lot. We were doing it down here, weren't we? So we built all these extra fibulariums and redid this area. All islands. It might just take a while for it to take effect. But that is a long while. We've played for like an hour now. We're making a talent per minute more than we need. It's been stable. It's been no problem in the last hour, so that's good. Yeah. We might just take time to oversupply them. I think I had a minimum stock of 100. Ah, so they've only started shipping them now. That's why. That makes sense. Because we just sent, what was it, 18? So 18 plus 8, whatever that is, 26. Yeah, so only in the last 20 minutes have we had enough, I guess, basically. It'll just take a while to take effect. So that's okay, but that wouldn't be it. That's just one component, but brooches is good money. I mean, it's 4 per household, so that's something. This one then, bird tongue and aspic is also 6 income. That's going to continue in not too long either. It was when we hit over 100, I think, or yeah, in storage, but that probably will take a while. Let me see. That was Albion, so we were banning it. Now we've got 85, and yeah, we're saying 70. So now your ship can actually go take them if you want. Gotcha. Yeah, so I expect that to get better then. The only thing to check then would be just consumer goods, all islands, and make sure we have enough bird tongue and aspic. Yeah, we have a little bit more than we need, so that should still be fine. As long as it remains consistent, which it's remained extremely stable, so that's good. Alright, no problems there anyway. Soon we're going to have to come back here and start working on the chariots. Fine glass is fluctuating, and so is the riding tabulets. Those are the 2 things I was trying to fix as well. But the next thing, and it's the final good actually for us, will be the chariots. And then we got to push these guys to 1,000. They're at 751, not too far. And we get our Barrow and Sacred Grove. And by the way, on the 9th of April, there is an Anno day where they're going to be doing like 9 hours of live streams, and I'll be taking part. So I'll be live streaming as well. I actually don't know, but I think they're showing the new DLC. That's my understanding, anyway, based on their teases. And then they're just like celebrating through the years and history of all the other games. So that should be a fun thing. So if you're interested, April 9th, it runs for 9 hours, so I don't know what time it starts, but I'm sure you'll catch it sometime during that day. And if not, I'll be streaming it, and the video will remain up afterwards as well. So it's going to be a super long stream. Alright, well anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you again very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.